Hey guys, welcome back. This is part four of our Legacy Challenge with Nelson. Just kind of jumping right back in here. This is kind of a short one. So yeah, we are here. He is just kind of working on making sure his skill is up. I decided to try doing like a video recording of me watching it, see there's like reaction times and stuff. Um, I got rid of all these gross plants outside because I was really done. I was really over it. There's so many. It's so hard. I don't know why it was so hard for me with this challenge with this family to manage the garden. Honestly, I think it was one of those things where why am I paused this long? Oh, and then I believe it's like the first day of fall or something. So then that's kind of why it all the plants changed. You can tell, and that oh gosh, that did not work out the way I wanted it to. Okay. So I just had him harvesting everything, getting rid of all the gross stuff that we didn't want in there, weeding, doing the gardening thing. The thing with this family is, Nelson's I like Nelson a lot. Like I'm glad that I'm following the story and I'm glad that it's gone as long as it is. The problem is, so in real life, I'm way ahead of where these videos are. Um, I've already lost this challenge, but I decided to keep recording post losing it, and I've probably lost it like multiple times. Because I like the character. It's my first YouTube video. So um, I'm going to see what I can do about finishing out Nelson, trying to get Rags to Riches done, and, put out more videos of Rags to Riches based on what I'm playing, and hopefully get on a more consistent schedule because with my kids at home and doing that kind of thing, just, it's hard to manage sometimes. I think we're just kind of waiting for Nelson to get up so we can get him ready for work. I noticed that Jade, I don't know if I said this in the last part, but I noticed that Jade took our statue. She's already taken a sink from us. She's taken our chess table. She's taken now a counter. Which is really frustrating. I don't like that action plan. But then I think I was talking with my sister, and she was like, well, you can go to other people's houses and just take stuff. And so that kind of stood out to me as an idea, maybe. But after a while, it just was like, I don't really feel like doing that. Like, I don't feel like putting in the effort to going to somebody else's house and taking their things just because somebody took mine. So yeah, this is kind of a lazy morning for Nelson, just kind of picking everything up and going through and weeding everything. There's like a not in like where the section where you see me playing now, but like one over there is a rose bush, and a little bit later you'll see me like I harvest them instead of selling them. And that's mostly because roses make a lot of money. And so I wanted to just have, after a while, I was so sick of the garden. I was just like, I'm just going to turn the whole thing into a rose garden, is what I had thought. I can't remember how well that works out for me. So we'll have to kind of wait and see from there. What am I doing? I want to know. Oh, having him water the plants. I come back over here. You can see this is where I realized that our chess table was gone. And I'm checking right now to see if I moved it maybe or if Nelson can afford a new one because Jade took ours, which is, again, so frustrating. Does anybody else have issues with that action plan? And at this point, I was like, oh, if we don't have enough money. Of course, he needs logic skill for work to raise that skill. So that was really frustrating. I just had him continue to water the plants to hopefully keep as many alive as we could. And I don't like wasting time and having them clean. Like, I always just move stuff. And then I'm looking to see, did our other counter get moved? But it's gone. Had him make some lunch because his hunger was getting low. Maybe he didn't go to work today. I don't know if this was a work day for him. Just kind of, it takes forever to get across the lot. So, like, there's a lot of these pauses where I'm just kind of waiting for him to walk across. Now he's making some food, getting that all situated. I know this part of challenges can be really annoying. I feel like with Nelson, though, I just want to follow the story. Like, I'm enjoying, where it's taken us. And I honestly, I haven't played in a long time. Like, I have a couple of longer videos to like cut down. Like, this is part of a 2 hour session that I just spent 2 hours playing. And then I think there's another one that's like an hour and 45 minutes long that I just spent a bunch of time playing while recording the screen. Oh, I meant to tell you guys. So I finally figured out how to get the full screen. And so you'll start to see that as I catch up to the videos. Hopefully this weekend. It's my birthday weekend. I have a birthday on Sunday. And so I'm going to be, and I only have one kid right now, and he's actually asleep. So I'm going to try and put out a couple of videos this weekend and hopefully through the rest of the week and try and, situate everything. So that'll be really nice to get those out of the way, free up some space on my computer so I can record some more for you guys. And I know it's only like, there's only 3 people subscribed, but I'm sure someday we'll get more. All right. So Nelson went to an odd job. He had success. I think this was the gardening one. Yeah. And, he's obviously got gardening skills. So I just kind of take that under advisement when I look. I kind of scroll through the odd jobs very quickly. At this point, I was in a mood where I was like, I'm just going to play. And if I post it, I post it. If I don't, well. So I wasn't really giving myself time to read things. He had 6 days until he aged up. So that was really hard and stressful. Obviously, we didn't. Let's see. We obviously didn't get that inheritance money. We didn't get married within the 7 days that we needed to. So at this point, that was just kind of something I was checking on and seeing where he was at. I knew kind of we needed to jump on it and get a new heir going to kind of carry on the legacy. And the way at this point I had decided to play it was your next heir had to be opposite gender your first, just to kind of give some equality in there and I guess kind of rotate. So in order for the next heir to be born, he has to have a female child. So definitely like keep an eye out on that, and hopefully that works out for us. Harvest some plants. His social is low. I think this was the day where I had him just kind of, I don't know if he's going to work, but I had him either chit chat or Jade came over or what. I keep wanting to call her Rosa. That's her last name. Her last name is Rosa, so she's Jade Rosa, not Rosa Jade. I don't know. I don't know why I keep doing that. It's just one of those slips, I guess. Do you guys ever have this issue with your Sims where they have like the little bookshelves and they just keep putting the books in their inventory? And so then when you go to like have them read something out of the bookshelf, there is like 2 choices or lower amount of choices. That one really gets me. I don't know why he does that, but I was just kind of letting the game catch up to where I was at harvesting wise. And then there's these magic plants over here that I had him harvest. Oh, and he's spraying for bugs everywhere, so that's cool. He's so uncomfortable. I feel so bad. He just needs to go get his skills taken care of. Oh, see, now maybe he was just up really early. He's going to work. And he got fined for water or something. Or eco-friendly appliances, maybe. I don't know. I'm still figuring out the eco living. You can tell I have all the expansions. I don't play through all of them all the time. I'm so excited for knitting to come out on Tuesday of next week. That's going to be really fun. Well, we got bills delivered. If you see me sitting like super close, it's because the gameplay is on like a really tiny screen, and so I'm trying to read it, but my eyes are not the best. Okay, so he's at work and now he's super tired. So when he comes home, you'll see I have him go to sleep, and I think this is the point where we bought the chess table. Voting is closed. There he's back. He made $296. That's great. He needs to get logic skill to get promoted. So this is the point where I jump in and I buy that, the replacement chess table. And some cute little chairs to go with it. I wanted to see if I could build any walls around it, but as you can tell, I'm one that like I'll build like a huge wall around something unnecessary. I know there's like different types of builders in this game. So I decided you'll see, I kind of zoom out and kind of see exactly what space I can take up and how that looks with a wall because I would like to have a wall up. I wanted to make sure that I could lock the door when he leaves so nobody could get in. He can afford this little one right there. So that's all we get. He can't even afford a door, which is what's really sad. But I can stick his little bed in there. And this is the start to Nelson's house. He's got, this cute little area where his bed fits. So that's good. And we're just going to delete a part of the wall right here. So he has an open room. He can sleep under cover, which is really cool. And I'm glad that we've made enough progress to have some house on here, especially since we're thinking about, having an heir soon. And then I just had him finish the evening. His skills or his needs are bad right now. Learning to manage this is one sim when you play a certain way. Your entire life is different, and I'm glad that I can like record this process and see, in however long how far that has come. It should be really fun to see like the difference after a while. He needs to go potty. He needs to eat something. He needs to shower. He is all over the place, poor guy. I don't know why I didn't zoom back in. There we go. Of course, I was probably thinking like the same thing as I was playing. Just gotta wait for him to do his thing. He has no fun. Oh, I can't wait to get to the point where he has like, fun stuff to do and stuff to, sorry, fun stuff to do and stuff to like raise his fun level at home instead of like playing games on his phone or reading. While those things are fun, it's like, I think the reason I had him go to the plants too is because some of these skills, like his hunger can be filled at work, his social can be filled at work, and his fun can be filled at work. And we needed to make some money off these plants and make sure we could get them sold. And there he goes. Just kind of selling everything, getting rid of everything. Here's those roses. Yeah. So harvest the roses. Get out of here. So there we go. And then I had him just continue to sell everything else. So that way we could maximize money on that. And then that plant gave us 4 roses. So I just kind of continued planting them back this way. There we go. And he's gaining like influence points as he's doing this. And honestly, I don't think I've ever had Nelson vote because I've been too distracted. So I should probably see where his influence lies right now. See if we can get like the share everything nap repealed or whatever. And then they shut off our water. we really need him to pay the bills. And I think that's what we have him do. As soon as he gets home, he pays the bills. He's going to work. I don't know why I paused here. I do this every once in a while where I just like, I'll be doing something and I pause and then, or some reason my hands will go back and forth between 1 and 3. And then I realized that his fun was low. So I had him take it easy at work so he could raise that fun level. It also sometimes will help with social depending on what they're doing. And obviously, like, we don't know what they're doing, but I mean, if you're hanging out with your coworkers and you're taking it easy, you're probably having fun at the same time and raising your social. And now he ate something at work, and now he's got to sleep when he gets home too, which is right now. He made $296. I forgot right now that we had built that little house for his bed, and I was like, oh no, who took his bed? And so I had him take a nap after, I'm going to go to the bathroom, and then I had him sleep. And Bess called. She says, hey, champ. She wants us to give her 1,000 simoleons to get her idea off the ground. It says, you'll get it all back and then some, I swear. And then we really couldn't afford it, so I just said, sorry, I can't afford that right now. And she objects, and she's like, well, how am I supposed to make my dreams come true without you backing me? I don't even know who Bess is. Like, honestly, I don't think Nelson's ever met her. So she's got a lot of nerve calling. Jade wanted to come over and hang out, so we said, yeah. Even though he's sleeping, sometimes I feel like it's good for her to just, like, come over to the house, even though she steals our crab. So I had him go to sleep instead of napping. Hopefully that'll raise it a little bit quicker. I don't know if she stayed. I think she just like popped in and left maybe. I was checking to see if he planted those roses because I couldn't remember. And then his hunger started getting low, so I was trying to make a plan for what to do about getting him something to eat. Have him cook some food. I feel like sometimes, and it was said to me, my boyfriend said it to me, but like if you're using 3 speeds, sometimes they tend to stand around longer. And I don't know, does anybody else see that like happening? I don't know if your Sims do that, but mine sometimes do. And then my mouse got knocked, and so here I go looking at everything else. All right, so he's gonna eat. I'm starving right now. Don't worry, I'm cooking. It's in the oven, but okay. And I'm just checking out the garden, making sure it all looks good. Can I sell these right now? Yes, I can. It's just those 2. I don't even know why I have them, to be honest with you, because I'm not intending to plant more. Nelson just likes variety, I guess. Like, he likes different things in his garden. And now all his needs are green, so that's fantastic. Ugh, so excited. It just gives me a warm, fuzzy feeling when everything's nice and everything's happy. He got to level 6 of the gardening skill, and he's selling everything and making some money there. And I think after he goes to work today, he sees Jade for a little bit, and they hang out. So that'll be exciting, something to look forward to for Nelson. Okay, so yeah, he's just harvesting everything and kind of going through there. Watering all the plants. At least if we can get that out of the way before he goes to work, he can come back and like harvest things. I find that super helpful. Oh, and you can, if you watch like the speeds right now, you can tell my hands like doing that thing where it's like, between the 1 and the 3, the speed buttons. Fun fact, when I first started playing Sims 2, I had this Dell computer and it was probably about like this thick. But we still have it somewhere, and you can see on the keyboard where I used to rest my hands and between the space bar and the mouse pad and the space bar and the 1 and 3 keys. And you can like see like an imprint of like my wrist from where I used to do things on the keyboard. I just think it's funny. I like to tell people that story because I used to play The Sims so much. I would play for just days and days and days on end on the weekends when I wasn't at school. It's always been my favorite game. Okay, so he goes to work in about an hour. And it's almost Harvest Fest, which is good, but he doesn't really have a family to share it with, nor does he have the house to share it with. Honestly, like he has one room. And then, okay, so he's at work. We're kind of speeding through the day, waiting for him to get back. He's tired. I wonder if where he's at. Oh, he needs also hygiene. He needs to take a shower when he gets home. I had him take it easy just to get his fun skill up. I don't know why. It just seemed like today was like the day to do that. Um, he's back from work. He made $296 because he still doesn't have his skills up. That I don't know. It starts getting to me where he like doesn't have his skill. And then Jade stopped by to bring us a gift. That was really nice of her. She's already here, so we invited her in to our non-existent house. He's so tired, poor thing. I just feel like I really want to make this work between them. So I had him socialize with her a little bit, brighten her day. And I really wanted to get on, since this is his only romantic interest, I kind of wanted to just see. And they're already dating, so I just wanted to see where that was going. She brought us the gift, a starter flowers. So that was really cool. And then when I was checking the romantic interactions this time, I kind of looked and he can propose. So I had him propose for her, see what happened. And she said yes, so that was really cool. I'm so excited even now watching this back. And she's so excited. And he's exhausted, this poor thing. And, I just wanted to kind of make something happen. He stinks, he's exhausted, and he needs a shower. And she's looking on point. So I just had them elope. Honestly, like it was just one of those things where I was like, let's just do this. And this is kind of where I was trying to like get a good screenshot because I'm still figuring out how to do like title pages. So maybe I can figure that out, or not title pages, but like the video thing, the preview picture, or the icon. I don't know what it's called. But I'm so happy that this happened, and this is kind of where I start to wrap it up. I just want to say, if you see this and you're not subscribed, it would help me a lot if you wanted to subscribe, if you want to know what happens in their story and watch me lose this game. That would be really cool. It's in the middle of water shutoff day, and it just ended, so that's cool. They're moving in together. Obviously, I figured out that, she's part of Party House, and that makes a lot of sense. And there's my oven going off again. But yeah, so we just kind of wrap it up here. And I just hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Give us a subscribe if you want to, a thumbs up if you like the video. And we'll see you next time.